We finished 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle. I'm gonna give it 5 stars. The beginning is kind of slow. It's not bad. It's just like slow. The pace is slow. But then you get to the middle and it starts to pick up and you start to wonder like, where's this going? What's the mystery? Last 150 pages or so, shit hits the fan and you have to finish it immediately. 5 stars though, because I was not expecting the ending. It's missed. I don't know if it's technically classified as a thriller. I know it's mystery, but it's like the first 5 star book for this month. I did start it last month though, like mid-October. But first 5 star book from me this month. So next, we're gonna continue Cinder. I have about half of it to go here. I know it's gonna read fast though because I've read this one previously. So the goal is gonna be to finish this one tonight or tomorrow. It's really gonna depend here because I still do have to write my WordPress blog post for tomorrow yet, which I'll probably do after I take a shower here tonight. And then after we finish Cinder, we're going to start Like a Sister by Kelly Garrett. It is one of my book of the month books from April 22. We're going to get to it, but you know what? This is not the oldest book of the month book I have still sitting there because I have the one from April 21 still sitting on my shelf. I have a lot of these books to read, and I have a lot of physical books to read, which is why for the 24-hour timer challenge, for my second time go around with it, I'm only going to do physical books. And it's so that I can get through, I'll start with this one, and then I think I'm going to pick up Arsenic and Adobo after that, because I also got that from Book of the Month and haven't read it yet. And we'll see where I go from there. I haven't thought much further ahead than that. But I have a ton of Book of the Month books over here on this shelf. This entire shelf here is just Book of the Month picks, and this book down here are all my Book of the Month picks that I have gotten but not read. The ones I have read are over here on my shelf. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 over there, but I've also listed some of them on my Pango because I didn't particularly like them. So I did list them on my Pango. They're not bad, it's just I know I'm never going to pick this book up again, so I got rid of it. These are all books that very possibly I would pick up again. But I'm probably going to read a little bit of this here while eating dinner, and then I'll take a shower, write my blog post, and then hopefully finish this. I have a reading app on my iPad here, and it's estimating about 2 hours and 20 minutes to finish this book, which I think is still feasible for tonight, even if I have to work yet tomorrow at 7, because it's only 5:20-ish. And I'm thinking I'll have time to finish this yet today. Hopefully. I do know that the pace really picks up in this one too as I reach the end. I'm flipping through here. It actually ends. That looks like it's still part. It ends with this much of the book left, so really I only have this much to read. And that's from 200 to page 387, so like 187 pages there. I think that's still doable yet tonight. Hi. Hi. What are you doing? Do not, what are you doing? What are you doing? Shelby, don't step on the computer. What are you doing? What are you doing? Come here. You can be on camera if you come here. See, look. Now you can see yourself. See? You see yourself there? That's what you wanted to see? That's what you look like. Okay, you gonna go? No, don't jump across my computer. You know I don't like it. She's wagging her tail. I gotta go. We have to multitask tonight because it is 8 p.m. and I haven't eaten dinner yet. So I got myself some broccoli cheese soup from Panera. And Eleanor over here loves this kind of soup. So she's going to act like I haven't fed her at all today, even though there's a whole bowl of dog food next to me. Because Eleanor doesn't eat unless I'm watching her for some reason. I don't know, she thinks she's going to choke and die or something, but I have to watch her eat her dog food every morning and every evening like a weirdo. But I did not read any of Cinder last night. I meant to, and then I fell asleep after making my blog post. Or say, Eleanor, leave that alone. Back up. So I'm gonna try to read it today or tonight here. I didn't listen to anything on my way to or from work today. I checked out an audiobook for it on Hoopla. I checked out Marriage of Inconvenience by Penny Reid, because it's the last book in the Knitting in the City series I need to read. But then I got in the car and I decided music was the way to go today. So I listened to a bunch of country breakup songs, because that's the mood I was feeling in today. And then after work I went and I had to stop at the store and I got stuff for Thanksgiving dinner, because my family is late as hell deciding what we're all bringing. So I need to make a dessert. So I decided I'm going to make mini turtle cheesecakes. So cheesecakes with like caramel and chocolate and pecans in them. So I picked up all the stuff for that today. And then I picked up this soup. And I picked up another container to bring to work sometime this week, because I only work Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday here because of the holiday. But then I decided tomorrow we're not going to eat soup. We're going to eat Chipotle, because my sister was talking about it and now it sounds good. After I got home from the store, my sister Morgan came over. My sister Morgan's the one who she recently had a baby 5 weeks ago, and she brought the baby Kai over. Kyra, we call her Kai, and she's just been fussy really lately, and so I held her for like an hour and a half, something like that. And I don't know, she was fussy for me even. She was crying, and I changed her diaper, gave her pacifier, tried to feed her. She's on a hunger strike right now where she is refusing to eat for some reason. She just like holds the bottle in her mouth. And then she fell asleep on me, and then she was like dead to the world asleep until I put her in her car seat. But that is all we did today. Hoping the next 2 days at work go relatively quickly. And I'm hoping to finish this book. I don't know if I'm going to finish it tonight because it's 8 p.m. I might finish it tomorrow instead then. But hoping to finish it, and then I can start the 24-hour timer challenge again with physical books for Thanksgiving, because I think I'm going to have better luck doing it over Thanksgiving weekend than I will any other time. Just because I'll have more time to sit down and physically read then. Because I'll have 4 days in a row off work. Okay, you want a little bit of soup? Here. You can lick the bowl when I'm done, okay? Otherwise, you're gonna get chonky. You're gonna get too chonky if I feed you a whole bowl of soup. So, that's all I have planned for tonight. I was gonna make hot chocolate, but I think I'm probably just gonna eat my soup and read and then go to bed tonight. And then we'll check back in tomorrow, huh, Eleanor? Huh? We'll check in tomorrow? You want to eat soup? We'll eat some soup. Right. I did read today, actually. I ended up not reading yesterday, and also, if my pupils look very large in this, it's because I dilated myself today at work so that I could use my employee benefits, because we get a free eye exam every year, and then work will give us off $250 off a pair of glasses or contacts, I guess. I don't wear contacts. I hate touching my eyes. But they'll give us $250 off every year, and I need to use my benefits before the end of the year, and it's like a pain in the ass to try to order them like the last weeks of the month because the shipping times is horrendous. But I dilated myself today at work, and we used 1% Cyclogel, which is what we typically use in children, and it's because I'm 24 and I'm young enough that my eyes still accommodate too much, and I'm farsighted instead of being nearsighted like most people, so I can't see near my face very well, and my eyes accommodate so that I can, but it strains my eyes a lot, and then I get headaches. So we have to paralyze some of my muscles in my irises so that they can actually find my real prescription, which is why I have to use the children drop yet. But it it's supposed to last 8 hours, so my pupils will still be dilated for like 8 hours. But I can still read. Like I've been reading Cinder here tonight, and I read probably about 75 pages now. I only have about 100 pages left. I am going to try to read a little bit more tonight, and then hopefully finish this tomorrow before work, because I think I'll end up getting up early because I've been waking up an hour early before my alarm every day. There's a motorcycle outside that Shelby hears. But the dilation drops. I mean, my eyes are obviously dilated yet, but I got dilated at 4:15, and by 6 o'clock I could read well enough physically. But on my way to and from work, I started Marriage of Inconvenience by Penny Reid. It is the last book in the Knitting in the City series that I started this year. So I've been wanting to finish this. This one kind of ties in with the book prior to that, like the timelines coincide. So it's interesting to hear like another point of view of what's happening with another character at the same time. And then tomorrow I'll start Like a Sister, probably after work. After work tomorrow, I have some plans. I'm gonna re-dye my hair so that the blonde doesn't come through too much, because that is my natural hair color, blonde. And then I'm going to start Thanksgiving food because I am making green bean casserole, and I am making mini cheesecakes. So I'm gonna start the cheesecakes tomorrow night, because I don't want to wake up at 8 a.m. to start cheesecakes on Thursday, because I want to sleep in a little bit on Thursday. But that is the plan so far. And it will probably change, because I said I was going to finish this book 2 days ago. So all the plans will probably change. I probably won't wake up an hour early tomorrow, so I probably won't finish it until after work. But we shall see. My reread of Cinder tonight. It's pretty good. I still like it. I am fully intending on continuing the series, but for now I need to get through some more books for my Once Upon a Readathon TBR. So what I'm going to read next is Like a Sister by Kelly Garrett, and I believe this is only about 300 or so pages, so I should be able to finish relatively quickly. Hoping to get a good chunk read tonight and then finish it tomorrow before Thanksgiving dinner. In the morning, I have to wake up and I have to finish. I'm making little mini cheesecakes for my mom's side, with like all my aunts and uncles and cousins and my grandma. And I'm making turtle cheesecake, so I just have to add the caramel and the chocolate and the nuts on it tomorrow morning, because they are currently chilling in the fridge. I didn't want to wake up at 8 a.m. to do it, so I did it tonight. And then I have to make a green bean casserole tomorrow before I leave. So in between there, I'm hoping to finish this book, and then hopefully between Thursday night when I come home and Friday, I can read Last Olympian, which isn't for Once Upon a Readathon. It's just I'm gonna buddy read for this book that I was supposed to start on the 1st, and I haven't opened it yet. But I've read this book multiple times before. This is a series that made me fall in love with reading, so I know it's gonna be a quick read. Probably take me I would say maybe 3 hours to read this book. 3.5 maybe. And then also planning this weekend to get to Arsenic and Adobo. And then we will go from there on what books I'm going to read. I might then jump back into the Lunar Chronicles with Scarlet, because this is a book that was recommended that I read this month. So we'll see if I actually get to it. But I also have a buddy read of Fellowship of the Ring that I need to read. I would like to get through this book yet this month, but the print is very, very tiny in this book. And I think this is a book that I'm going to have to immersion read. I think I'm going to need to physically read it and listen to it, because I've tried to physically read it before. Didn't go well. I tried to listen to the audiobook before. It didn't go well. I think I need to combine the two, and then we'll do it. But this was a buddy read. I was supposed to start on October 1st, and I have not even opened the book, really, besides to flip through it like that. And I don't feel too bad about it, because I'm in a group of like 5 people who are all buddy reading it, and only one of us has started it, and they're like at 80%, so I don't feel too horrible about not starting yet. But I do have full intentions of actually reading Lord of the Rings, because I've never read it before. Right, so I did not finish Like a Sister yet today. I didn't read after I got home last night from Thanksgiving. Our Thanksgiving dinner lasted way longer than anticipated. Like, I went over there at 3:30, dinner was at 4:30. And I didn't leave until 9 p.m. And I was fully intending on leaving at like 7. But my family was like super into like, let's play games and whatnot. And I'm not sure why we all felt the need to hang out for so long, considering we're all going to see each other again in like 2 weeks, because my cousin is getting married. The ones that normally are like questionable to show up for family get-togethers are the siblings of the one getting married and the one getting married. So I assume they are both going to be in attendance. If we don't, we're gonna have an issue. But then I just went to bed when I got home because I was just so tired. But today is Friday, and we went and got our Christmas tree. We do a real Christmas tree. 1, it smells good. 2, I have a lovely cat named Shelby who likes to climb inside trees when we have them. And I tried an artificial tree for the first 2 years of her life. And yeah, it got destroyed in those 2 years because she climbed inside of it constantly and would rip things down from it. So now I just get a real tree so that she can destroy it every year. And it's like, well, you can get rid of it every year. Instead of buying an artificial tree every year, might as well just buy a real one. Costs about the same. If I have to buy a new artificial tree every year, might as well just buy a real Christmas tree every year. But we went a little overboard this year, and it's touching the ceiling, and I ran out of Christmas lights. So we're going to Walmart to buy more Christmas lights. And I know it is Black Friday, but I do know that our Walmart here is not at all busy, because it's Black Friday in the middle of nowhere and nobody's here doing Black Friday shopping. There's not really any deals. We use Walmart as a grocery store. So everybody's gone up into the city over an hour and a half away. Everyone's going up to Toledo. They're not hanging out down here. because even the two closer, smaller cities we have, the malls are basically gone because of COVID. Like, we have a Bath and Body, and that's about it, and a bookstore. Which I did go to Bath and Body here today, and I bought, I just bought everyone, a body lotion and a spray. Except for the boys, I bought them body wash, because they're not going to use lotion, I already know that. Because my Christmas gift to my siblings, which most of them already know, all but the youngest one, I got them Harlem Globetrotter tickets. So, I would still like for them to have something to open on Christmas. So I got them those lotions and body sprays and stuff. And then, I had to figure out how to make a QR code, because I want to make a QR code for my little brother to scan as his Christmas present. And then, like, link it to, like, a video of, like, Harlem Globetrotter stuff. Like, maybe, like, a highlights reel type thing. Because I think he'd really like it. That's why we kind of bought the tickets as, like, a family thing to go do. And then I did end up stopping at Books A Million while I was in the mall, and I got 3 books because they had a buy 2 get the 3rd free. And, like, I really don't need books, so I only got 3. I'll show those off in a later clip because I am in the car right now. But goal today is to finish decorating my tree. Gotta get those lights on it, and then after it's all decorated, I'll probably sit down and read, and I'll film another clip here because I did get my Christmas present to myself, which is a book advent calendar. I'll explain it more when I do that clip. I said I was going to do this later, and I opened the box. It's embarrassing how long it took me to open this box. Very good props on the seller for packaging this extremely well, because I had to get a knife and a scissors out to try to open the box. But I finished decorating my tree downstairs. I had to clean up yet around it because there's pine needles and stuff everywhere. But I decorated this tree because I had my little ornaments out, so I put my little white and blue ones on there. But what I did is I got myself a book advent calendar from Etsy. Let me look up the seller's name here. She had 2 options on there, like a 12 book set or a 25, and I wasn't sure how well I was going to like it, so I only got the 12 book set this year. I might do a bigger one next year depending on how this all turns out. But I got it from Christie's Cozy Loft. It's a Christmas book advent, and she had different options. If I can go to her store here. Yeah. Let me go there. Well, I don't know why it won't let me click on it, because I'm dumb. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's fine. Favorite it. That's fine. She doesn't have it on there anymore, but she had, like, different options. It was, like, mystery, thrillers, romance, YA, fantasy, sci-fi type stuff. You could, or, like, mix, and you could, like, say what genres you wanted. I just did mystery and thriller. And what they are is, these are definitely all mass market paperback. I can tell by the size of them. But, like, there are just these little packages, like Blind Date with the Book Style, with, like, a number 1 on them. And there's 12 of them in here. And then this little extra that I will probably open last. And because there's 12 of them in here, I think my plan is going to be to open one on all the odd days of the month, and then probably open this one either Christmas Eve or Christmas Day, kind of depending on what all goes on, because my family does, like my mom and my siblings and I, we all do Christmas Eve, and then we do Christmas Day dinner with my grandma, my cousins, and my aunts and uncles and stuff. So on the 1st, which is next week Thursday, I will open this one up on the vlog so that we can all see what's in my little book advent calendar thing here I got. Exciting. Did not read last night because as soon as I tried to join sprints within like a few, probably 20 minutes or so, I had a migraine develop and it was late enough I just thought I'd sleep it off. And then Ellie woke me up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom because I didn't let her out like I normally do before I go to bed. And it was worse. So I did take some medicine then, but it still wasn't gone when I woke up at 7:15 this morning. At that point, I gave up on sleep because I was just like tossing and turning all night long. It is starting to subside now that I've actually found my migraine medicine. Wasn't gonna try to find it at 3 a.m. It's buried. It was buried in my work bag. So I did take that. Am starting to feel a little bit better. Just gonna eat some stir fry here for lunch and then probably try to get some reading in this afternoon while doing laundry. And it is like the Ohio State Michigan game today, which if you live in Ohio or Michigan is a huge rivalry game. So Eleanor is over here. Come here. Show them your outfit. Oh, she got a little jersey on for today. But really, she just wants to have some of my stir fry. I'm not actually watching the game. I just have the stats pulled up on my laptop. I'll probably just read during the game and do my laundry. But people will ask you if you knew what the stats were, so I can look up the stats on Google before people ask me. But other than that, if my migraine starts to go away here after lunch, I may try to film my December TBR. I'm still working out all the books I want to read, but I'm getting close to being done. So we'll see what this afternoon brings us. I'm here to close this vlog out. I did not finish Like a Sister yet. I have about 117 pages left. I'm not the least bit tired. I ended up taking a nap after I took my migraine meds, and then I went over to my grandma's for dinner around 6. So I am wide awake. I'm going to finish this. It's really amping up. So I know I'm getting close to finding out what happened. So I do want to finish that yet tonight. But I am going to call it on this vlog, and I'll update it more in the morning because I'll probably go to sleep right after I finish this book. But yes, that's where we are. It is really good. I do have a coworker who wants to borrow this book. So my plan was always to finish it by Monday so that I could just bring it to work on Monday and let her borrow it. But that is all I have here for this week. So I will see you guys all next week in my vlog.